Basso recently asked if we'd like to come to Italy, specifically the Dolomites, to ride their new Diamante SV. Well, couldn't really say no, could we? Now, it's not often that you get a company launching a race bike with the headline being that it's more compliant. It's usually that it's faster, but Basso are saying that they've made the Diamante SV faster by keeping you fresher. So it's a bit more compliant and the geometry is a bit slacker than it used to be. Couldn't really get any lower at the front end. The old model was certainly a race bike. Now, before we jump into any of the comfort or aero claims surrounding this bike, we best deal with the most noticeable changes, and they both come at the front end. Firstly, we've got a much tidier cable management. So as opposed to the old model, everything is now internal. Now, Jack had the old model on test and he did say that it looked a little dated. So it's good to see that Basso is keeping up with everyone else and making their front end very, very tidy. The second noticeable feature around the front end is this fork crown, which I'm sure you've got an opinion on. I can say that it's a lot less noticeable in the flesh, and it serves two purposes, is what Basso says. Firstly, apparently it opens up the space around the tyre and wheel, and that is supposedly faster, but it also apparently changes the geometry to make it more compliant. Now, the test bike that I have been riding for the past couple of days, it is the top of the line model. It's got Dura-Ace Di2 disc group set, and thankfully for this mountainous area, we do have quite small gears on there. So it's a 50-34 up front, and I've got something like an 11-32 out back. The wheels are a pair that I haven't actually ridden before. These are Microtech and the model is the MR38. They're a tubeless ready design, but we don't have tubeless tyres in these. We've got standard Vittoria Corsa G2 clincher tyres. It's a tyre that I'm very familiar with. It's a tyre that I really, really like. Now, while all these aero claims and comfort benefits are all very well and good, how's it actually ride? Well, we had a very, very serious ride yesterday. I say it was serious. It took in many, many climbs. And it's testament to a bike when you can jump on it for the first day and you can go down an Italian mountain descent that you're not familiar with in the rain, and everything just feels very, very calm. It was very easy to ride this bike. I'd obviously need time on different surfaces to make a statement about how the frame is in terms of compliance, but on the roads that we rode, it was absolutely fine. The handling, I feel like Basso has really nailed. It feels very, very planted in both the tight, twisty, switchback descents, but also when the road opened up and we really started to gain speed. I was touching speeds of 80 kph yesterday, and it was really, really, yeah, uneventful. It's not got that twitchy feeling that you get with some race bikes. So to do all of that descending, you do need to go up, and yesterday we did a lot of going up, which, to be fair, is my favorite thing. I felt like the Diamante SV climbs really, really well. The group set is obviously top of the range and the wheel set is nice and shallow, so that's going to really help on the climbs. But I felt like the Basso put you in a position where you could really just get into a rhythm. It wasn't too low at the front for that. And if you did then press on, and on one climb I really, really went for it, yeah, it surges with you. It really didn't feel like it was holding me back at all. It was holding me back to the fact that I lost 20 minutes to Vincenzo Nibali, but I think that might have been my issue more than the bikes. So for 2021, if you are launching a race climbing aero do-it-all bike, you are up against massive competition. Giant's got the TCR, Specialized has just launched the SL7 Tarmac, Trek has the new Amonda, so this is an incredibly crowded market. Where does the Basso sit in that? Well, we probably have to do a lot more testing to really find out, but this is definite Superbike territory. Now, I have to say it has been a great time riding this bike in the Italian Dolomites. It's two of my favourite things, superbikes and lots of climbing. But we do need to test out that compliance claim. So we will be getting this bike back to the office, try and test it out on some British roads in the future, so we can report back to you how this bike copes with some of the rougher surfaces that we generally find in Britain. Now, if you like this video, remember to like it and give us a subscribe if you want to see more of this. And check out our Instagram for more content from this trip.